Hey, welcome back. I'm Ash.
And I'm Sage. We're glad you're here today.
So, this morning was a lot.
Yeah? What happened?
I had a client lunch. A real sit-down restaurant lunch. With the manager and two clients I had never met before.
Oh, that's a lot for a Monday morning.
Right? And I was nervous from the moment I woke up. Not about the food. About the conversation.
I get that. Restaurant English is different. It's not like email English or meeting English.
Exactly. It's more alive. Things happen fast. The waiter comes. The menu is confusing. People ask you questions while you're still reading the menu.
And you have to answer quickly. And sound calm. And also choose food.
All at the same time. Yes.
How did it go?
Better than I expected, honestly. But I made one small mistake at the beginning.
What happened?
The waiter asked if we had a reservation. And I just froze for a second.
Oh, I know that feeling.
I knew the word. I know what reservation means. But in that moment, with everyone looking at me, my brain just stopped.
That happens. It really does. It's not because you don't know English. It's because you're nervous and your brain is doing too many things at once.
Yeah. I think I said something like, "Yes, we table for 4.
That's actually fine. The waiter understood you.
He did. He just said, "Of course, right this way." And we sat down. And after that, I felt a little better.
Because one small moment passed.
Exactly. Just that one moment. And then breathing got easier.
I think that's something a lot of people don't realize. The first 30 seconds are the hardest.
After that, it gets calmer.
So if you're listening right now and you feel nervous about restaurants or ordering food in English, just know this. The first sentence is always the hardest one.
After that, it really does get easier.
Let's talk about what actually happens in a restaurant. From the beginning.
Okay. So you walk in. What's usually the first thing someone says to you?
Do you have a reservation? Or sometimes, welcome. How many in your party?
How many in your party? That one confused me the first time.
It just means, how many people are with you? Party here doesn't mean a celebration.
Right. It just means your group.
So if you're with 3 other people, you say, 4, please. Or a table for 4, please.
Short. Simple. That's all you need.
And if you do have a reservation, you say something like, I have a reservation. The name is. And then your name. Or your company name sometimes.
Right. When I went this morning, I said, we have a reservation under the name Miller. Because that's my manager's name.
Perfect. That's exactly the right phrase. Under the name.
Under the name. Yes.
Let's say that slowly. Under the name.
Under the name.
You can say that with me if you want. Under the name.
It's a small phrase. But it sounds professional. It sounds calm.
And restaurants use it every single day. So when you say it correctly, it feels natural.
Okay. So you're seated. The waiter brings menus. What happens next?
Usually the waiter says, can I start you off with something to drink? Or, what would you like to drink?
And sometimes, can I tell you about today's specials?
Oh yes, that one. The specials.
I always get a little nervous during the specials.
Why?
Because the waiter speaks fast. and uses food words I don't always know. And everyone at the table is listening.
And you don't want to ask the waiter to slow down.
Exactly. But actually, you can ask. You're allowed to.
You absolutely can. You can say, "I'm sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "Could you repeat the first one?"
Or even just, "I'm sorry, what was the first special?"
And the waiter will say it again. That's their job. They don't mind.
Right. They want you to order something. So they'll repeat as many times as you need.
And even if you don't understand the special at all, you can just say, "I think I'll go with the menu. Thank you."
That's a perfect phrase. I'll go with the menu. It doesn't mean anything is wrong. It just means you want to look at the regular menu.
Waiters hear that all the time.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Have you ever pretended to understand the specials?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Me too.
I once nodded and said, "That sounds good," and then realized I had no idea what I agreed to.
What happened?
The food came and it was interesting.
But you ate it.
I ate it. It was fine. But I spent the whole meal wondering what I had ordered.
That's very relatable.
I think a lot of people do this, especially at work lunches. You don't want to seem like you didn't understand. So you nod and smile.
And then the food arrives and it's a surprise.
A food surprise.
At least it's a safe kind of surprise.
Usually, yes.
Okay. So let's talk about ordering. This is where a lot of people feel pressure.
Right. Because now the waiter is looking at you. And waiting. And everyone else at the table already knows what they want.
And you're still reading the menu.
And you feel like you're taking too long.
First thing to know, it's okay to take time. You can say, "Can I have a moment, please?" And the waiter will come back.
"Can I have a moment, please?" That's a very normal thing to say.
Or you can say, "I'm still deciding, thank you."
Yes, both are perfectly fine. Waiters hear these all the time.
And if you're with other people, let them order first. Use that time to decide.
That's actually a really practical tip.
When I was newer to English, I always said to the waiter, "Can we start with them?" And pointed to the others at the table.
Smart. That gives you 60 more seconds.
And 60 seconds is enough.
Okay, now you're ready to order. What do you actually say?
The simplest way, "I'll have the." And then the name of the dish.
I'll have the chicken sandwich. I'll have the pasta. I'll have the soup.
Very direct. Very clear. Waiters love clear orders.
You can also say, "I'd like the." That sounds a little softer. A little more polite.
"I'd like the grilled salmon, please."
Please at the end always works. In any restaurant. In any situation.
It's small. But it changes the tone completely.
And if you're not sure how to pronounce something on the menu, you can point and say, "I'll have this one, please."
That's completely acceptable. Especially in busy restaurants.
No one will think badly of you. The waiter will look at where you're pointing and confirm the order.
You can also ask, "What is this?" if you don't understand a dish name.
Yes. Could you tell me what this is? Or, what does this come with?
What does this come with? That's a very useful phrase.
It means, what other food comes with this dish? Like, does the chicken come with rice? Or salad? Or both?
Restaurants often include side dishes. And the menu doesn't always explain clearly.
So asking, "What does this come with?" is smart. It's practical. And it sounds natural.
Let's say that slowly. What does this come with?
What does this come with?
You can try saying that too. What does this come with?
It's a useful question. You'll use it again.
Okay. Let's talk about something that happens to almost everyone at some point.
What's that?
The waiter brings the wrong dish.
Oh,
Or the food is not what you expected. Or you forgot to mention something. Like you wanted no onions.
that happens. And this is where a lot of people feel uncomfortable.
Because you don't want to complain. You don't want to make trouble.
Especially at a work lunch.
Right. You want to seem easy and professional. But also, you need to eat something you can actually eat.
So, what do you say?
The key is being polite and calm. You can say, "Excuse me, I think there might be a small mix-up. I ordered the..."
I think there might be a small mix-up. That's perfect. It doesn't blame anyone. It just says there's a small problem.
And most waiters appreciate that tone.
You can also say, "I'm sorry, I actually ordered the," and then say what you ordered.
Starting with "I'm sorry" sounds strange at first. Because you didn't do anything wrong.
Right. But in English, "I'm sorry" is often used to soften a message. Not because you made a mistake.
It's like a gentle introduction. It says, "I'm not angry. I just want to let you know."
And that small phrase makes the conversation easier for everyone.
At a work lunch especially.
Have you ever had to do this? At a work lunch?
Once. A long time ago. I ordered a vegetarian dish. And they brought me a meat dish.
What did you do?
I sat there for a moment. Not knowing what to say.
I understand that silence.
And then my manager said, "Is everything okay, Ash?" And I said, "I think my order might be different." And she helped me talk to the waiter.
That was kind of her.
It was. And after that, I practiced what to say. So I would be ready next time.
That's exactly the right response. You practice after.
Not before the problem. After.
That's how real learning works.
Okay. So food is on the table. Everyone is eating. This is the social part. The conversation part.
Yes. And this is different from the ordering part.
Now you're having a meal with people. And talking at the same time as eating.
Which is its own kind of challenge.
In a work lunch, people usually talk about easier things at first. The food. The restaurant. Small things.
Before moving to work topics.
Right. So a few phrases are really useful at this part.
Like what?
This is really good. Simple. But it opens conversation.
Or, have you been here before?
Yes. Have you been here before? That's a great question because it's easy to answer and it makes the other person talk.
They say yes or no. And then they usually say more.
Oh yes, I come here sometimes. Or no, this is my first time. The menu looks interesting.
And then the conversation flows naturally.
You can also say, "What did you order?" or "How is yours?"
How is yours is such a warm, natural phrase.
It shows you're paying attention. You're interested.
And the other person appreciates it.
These small phrases matter a lot in a work setting. Because people notice when you're warm and engaged.
Even if your English isn't perfect.
Warmth and attention go a long way.
What if you don't understand something someone says at the table?
At lunch, with food and conversation and background noise, it's actually very common to miss things.
Really common. Even for native speakers.
You can say, "Sorry, I missed that." Could you say it again?
Very natural. Very acceptable.
Or, I'm sorry, it's a little loud in here. What did you say?
That's good because it explains why you missed it, without making it about language.
And often it's genuinely loud. Restaurants are noisy.
Exactly. It's not always your language. Sometimes it's just the environment.
Sage, can I ask you something?
Of course.
When you go to a restaurant for work, what's the moment you feel most nervous?
Honestly, ordering. When the waiter is standing there and everyone goes quiet and looks at me.
The table gets very silent.
Like everyone is waiting for the performance.
Exactly that feeling.
And my mind goes blank, even when I already decided what I want.
Because suddenly there is pressure.
Yes. And I start second guessing. Maybe I should change my order. Maybe I want something different. But also the waiter is waiting.
What do you usually do?
I take a breath. And I say the first thing I decided. The original choice.
That's the right move.
Because the original choice was usually fine. The panic made me doubt it.
Panic does that. It creates doubt where there was none.
And after I order, I feel fine again.
The sentence is out. The moment is gone.
And the food will come and it will be good.
This is something I want to say clearly for anyone listening.
Yes?
Nervousness before ordering in English is completely normal. It doesn't mean your English is bad.
It means you care. And caring is a good thing.
It gets easier every time. That's the truth.
Every restaurant conversation makes the next one a little calmer.
A little more familiar.
You've done it before. You can do it again.
Okay. Let's talk about something else. Paying the bill. This is a moment that can be a little awkward.
Especially in a work situation.
Right. Because sometimes the company pays. Sometimes someone else pays. Sometimes you're not sure who pays.
And you don't want to seem like you expect someone else to pay.
But you also don't want to be reaching for your wallet when your manager has already offered.
It can be a confusing moment.
So what are useful phrases here?
You can say, "Shall we get the bill?" when you're ready to leave. This is a polite way to suggest asking for the check.
Or, should I ask for the check?
The check in American English. The bill in British English. Both are understood everywhere.
If someone else is paying, you say, "Thank you." That's very kind.
Simple. Genuine. Appropriate.
If you want to offer to pay, you can say, "Please, allow me." Or, "Can I get this one?"
Can I get this one? Sounds very natural.
And if someone says no, I've got it, that means they're paying. You say thank you so much and let them.
Don't argue too much about who pays.
One offer. If they say no, thank them and move on.
That's professional and graceful.
In a work context, often the senior person or the person who invited everyone will pay.
So if your manager invited you, they will probably pay.
And you just say, "Thank you. This was really lovely."
This was really lovely. That's a beautiful closing phrase.
It covers everything. The food. The company. The conversation.
And people always appreciate hearing it.
Let me ask you something, Sage. Have you ever had an awkward restaurant moment at work?
Yes. One time we went for a team lunch, and I sat down at the wrong seat.
The wrong seat?
The restaurant had reserved 2 tables next to each other, one for our team and one for another group.
Oh no.
I sat down at the other group's table.
How did you find out?
A woman sat down across from me and looked at me very strangely.
What did you do?
I said, "I'm so sorry. I think I have the wrong table." And I moved quickly.
Perfect response, actually.
I was embarrassed. But the woman laughed. And my team laughed too when I told them.
See? That small phrase. I think I have the wrong table. Handled it.
One sentence. And the awkward moment was over.
That's the thing about these small phrases. They solve problems quickly.
You don't need a long explanation. You just need the right words.
I think I have the wrong table. Let's say that slowly.
I think I have the wrong table.
Say it with us. I think I have the wrong table.
You might never need it, but it's good to have it ready.
Okay. Let's talk about something I think is very important. Dietary needs. Food restrictions.
Yes, this is something a lot of people worry about.
Maybe you don't eat meat. Or you're allergic to something. Or you can't eat certain foods.
And you're in a work lunch, and you feel uncomfortable saying it.
Because you don't want to seem difficult.
Or demanding.
But this is your health. It matters.
How do you say it without feeling uncomfortable?
There are very polite ways. You can say to the waiter, "I'm sorry, does this dish contain?" And then name the ingredient.
Does this dish contain nuts? Or does this contain meat?
Very simple. Very clear. The waiter will understand immediately.
You can also say, "I don't eat meat. Can you suggest something on the menu?"
And most restaurants today are very used to this. They hear it every day.
And your colleagues? Just say it calmly. "I don't eat meat." Or, "I'm vegetarian." Short and clear.
People respect that. No one thinks badly of you.
What feels like a difficult topic often becomes a friendly conversation.
Because food is something everyone connects to.
Okay, I want to talk about something a little different now.
What's that?
Taking clients or guests to a restaurant. When you are the host.
Oh. That's a different kind of pressure.
Because now you're responsible.
You chose the restaurant. You're managing the experience.
And you want everything to be right.
What are some useful phrases for when you're the host?
When people arrive, you can say, "Welcome. I'm so glad you could make it."
Warm. Simple. Professional.
Or, "It's great to see you. Please come in. We have a table ready."
And as you sit down, please, have a seat. Or feel free to choose where you'd like to sit.
That one is nice because it gives the guest control. People feel comfortable when they can choose.
As the host, you can say, "Please take your time with the menu." Or, "I can recommend a few things if that helps."
I can recommend a few things. That's a confident phrase. It shows you know the restaurant.
And the guest feels guided. Taken care of.
What if the guest asks something about the menu you don't know?
You say, "Let me ask our waiter." And you ask. Simple. No pretending.
That's actually more impressive than pretending to know.
Real confidence asks. Weak confidence guesses.
And when the food arrives, as a host say, "Please go ahead and start. Don't wait."
Guests sometimes wait politely for permission. "Please go ahead" is exactly the right phrase.
Guests always appreciate that warmth.
Let's also talk about what happens during the meal when the conversation goes into work topics.
Yes, this is common at client lunches.
People have a social conversation first. Then slowly, the work topics come up.
And sometimes the shift happens naturally. Sometimes someone brings it up directly.
If someone asks about a project and you're not sure what to say, you can say, "That's a great point. Let me think about that."
That gives you a moment. Without silence.
Or, "I'd love to discuss that properly. Can we plan a quick call this week?"
That's very professional. It says, I take this seriously. I want to give it proper attention.
Rather than rushing through it over food.
Clients respect that. It tells them their topic matters.
Can we plan a quick call this week? Say that slowly.
Can we plan a quick call this week?
That phrase works everywhere. Meetings. Emails. Hallways. Not just restaurants.
Very versatile. Okay, let's go back to you. Your lunch this morning. How did it end?
Actually, really well.
Tell me.
We had lunch for about an hour and a half. The food was good. The conversation was friendly.
And the work part?
Toward the end, one of the clients asked about our next project timeline. And I said, "That's a great question. Let me check with my team and send you a follow-up email this afternoon."
Perfect.
And they said, "That sounds great. We appreciate it."
And how did you feel after?
Lighter. Like a weight had come off.
Because you did something that made you nervous. And it worked out.
And not because everything was perfect. I still froze at the beginning.
But you kept going.
I kept going.
That's the whole thing, isn't it? You keep going.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going.
And every time you do, the next time is a little easier.
A little less heavy.
A little more natural.
Slowly.
Let's talk about one more situation. A restaurant moment that I think is very common, but people don't always talk about.
What is it?
When you're eating and someone at the table says something in English very fast, or uses an expression you don't understand, and everyone else laughs or nods.
And you smile. But you have no idea what was said.
Yes, that feeling.
I know it so well.
What do you do in that moment?
Honestly? Sometimes I just go with it. If it's a small joke, it doesn't matter.
Right. Not every missed sentence needs clarification.
But if it was something important, something related to work, I ask later. Privately.
You wait until you have a quiet moment with someone you're comfortable with.
And you say, "Hey, can I ask you something?" Earlier at lunch, someone mentioned. I didn't quite catch it.
And the person will explain.
Almost always. People are happy to help when you ask privately.
Because it removes the pressure of asking in front of a big group.
Right. There's no audience. It's just two people.
And the question feels much easier to ask.
If you ever feel this way, that you missed something important in a group, ask someone later. One-on-one.
Can I ask you something? I didn't quite catch what was said earlier.
I didn't quite catch. That's a very natural phrase.
It means you heard something but didn't understand it fully.
Not I don't understand English. Just, I didn't quite catch that particular thing.
Which is a specific, small, normal thing.
Everyone doesn't catch things sometimes.
Accents. Background noise. Fast speech. Mumbling.
There are so many reasons.
So it's never just about language.
Good. I want to say something to anyone listening right now.
Go ahead.
If you feel nervous about English in restaurants, or at work lunches, or when speaking to clients over food, that feeling is okay.
It really is.
It doesn't mean your English is failing. It means you care about doing well.
Caring is not a weakness. It's just something to work with.
And the phrases we talked about today, they don't require perfect English.
They require calm and clear intention.
I'll have the clear intention.
Could you say that again? Clear intention.
I think there might be a small mix-up. Clear intention.
These phrases work. Every time.
Because restaurants are used to helping. That's their whole job.
They want you to have a good experience. They want to help.
So let them.
Let them help you.
Just speak calmly. Use these small phrases. And trust the moment.
The food will come. The conversation will happen. And you will be okay.
Okay. Let me ask our listener something.
Yes?
Have you been to a restaurant where you had to speak English? What was that like?
Maybe it went well. Maybe something unexpected happened.
Either way, you were there. You tried.
That already says something good about you.
Okay. Let's do a quick review. Just naturally. Like we're going over the day.
Good idea.
At the entrance, if someone asks, "Do you have a reservation?" you can say yes. Under the name.
Or if you don't have one, no reservation. A table for two, please. Or however many people.
If you need time with the menu, "Can I have a moment, please?" Or, "I'm still deciding, thank you."
When ordering, I'll have the, or I'd like the please.
If you don't understand a dish, "Could you tell me what this is?" Or, "What does this come with?"
If there's a problem with your order, "Excuse me, I think there might be a small mix-up. I ordered the."
If you miss something someone said, "I'm sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "I didn't quite catch that."
When someone asks about work during lunch, that's a great point. Can we plan a quick call this week?
When you're the host and food arrives, please go ahead and start. Don't wait.
And at the end, thank you. This was really lovely.
That's it. That's a full restaurant conversation. In simple, clear English.
And none of it requires perfect grammar.
It requires calm and clear intention,
Two things you already have.
or are developing, which is fine too.
Which is fine too.
I want to say something about mistakes, because I think it's important.
Please.
At my lunch today, I froze at the beginning, and I made a small error with the order later. I said chicken sandwich, but I meant chicken salad.
Oh.
The waiter looked at me and I said, "I'm sorry. I meant the chicken salad."
And he changed it?
He said, "Of course," and brought the salad.
That was it?
That was it. No drama. No embarrassment. Just, I made an error. I corrected it. We moved on.
The world continued.
The world continued. And the salad was very good.
Mistakes in restaurants are small moments. They pass quickly.
And correcting a mistake takes one sentence.
I'm sorry. I meant.
I'm sorry. I meant. Practice that. It's useful everywhere.
At restaurants. In meetings. In emails.
In life.
Yes. In life.
Pronunciation. This is something a lot of people worry about in restaurants.
Because menus often have words from French. Or Italian. Or Japanese.
And you're not sure how to say the dish name.
So you try. And if you're not sure, say your closest version. Most waiters will understand.
Or point to the menu and say, "I'll have this one, please."
That works perfectly well. No one expects you to pronounce bouillabaisse perfectly.
That word is hard even for native English speakers.
So if you can't say something, you're in good company. Point. Say this one. Or try your best.
The waiter will confirm. The goal is clear communication, not perfect pronunciation.
Always.
Ash, I have a question.
Yes?
What advice would you give to someone who has never been to a work lunch in English before? Someone who's doing it for the first time next week?
That's a good question.
First, I'd say, eat something small before you go.
Really?
Yes. Because when you're nervous and also hungry, everything feels harder.
That's surprisingly practical.
If you're not desperate for food, you can focus more on the conversation.
Good tip.
Second, prepare 2 or 3 topics for small talk. Not work topics. Everyday topics.
Like what?
The weather. A recent trip. A good restaurant you visited. Something easy.
So you have something to say if there's silence.
Exactly. A silence filler. Having 1 or 2 topics ready makes you feel less vulnerable.
And third?
Third, know your order before you arrive if possible.
Oh, smart.
Look at the restaurant menu online the night before. Decide what you want.
So when the waiter comes, you're ready.
No panic. No pressure. You already know.
That removes one big source of stress.
And when one stress is gone, everything else feels more manageable.
And fourth?
Just be kind. To yourself. If you make a mistake, it's okay.
Yes.
One awkward sentence does not define the whole lunch.
The whole lunch is an hour or more. One moment is a very small part.
The rest of the time, you'll be fine.
And the people at the table, they want you to be fine.
They're not waiting for you to fail.
They're hoping for a good lunch. Same as you.
So you're already on the same team.
That's a nice way to think about it.
It really is. You're all just humans having lunch together. Some of it happens to be in English.
When you think about it like that, it feels smaller.
Much smaller.
Much less scary.
Yes.
Let's talk about something that I find really interesting. Restaurant English is actually some of the most useful English you can learn.
Why do you think that?
Because it covers so many real situations. Greeting, asking questions, politely solving problems, thanking people, making small talk.
And you use it not just in restaurants.
Exactly. The phrases from a restaurant work in so many places.
Could you say that again? Works in a meeting.
I'm still deciding, thank you. Works when someone is pressuring you to make a quick decision.
I think there might be a small mix-up. Works in an email. Or when reviewing a document.
What does this come with? Works when you're evaluating a work proposal.
These are life phrases. Not just restaurant phrases.
Restaurant conversations are a kind of training for everything else.
I hadn't thought of it that way before.
It's low stakes enough to feel safe, but realistic enough to actually prepare you.
That's a really good point.
If you can navigate a restaurant in English, you can navigate a lot more.
Agreed.
Let's say those key phrases one more time. Slowly.
I have a reservation. Under the name.
Could I have a moment with the menu?
I'd like that, please.
Could you tell me what it comes with?
Those are four of the most useful ones.
For sentences. That covers most of a restaurant visit.
You can say them quietly to yourself if you want.
No pressure. Just listening is fine too.
Listening is learning.
Always. Okay, we're getting close to the end of today.
Yeah. We've covered a lot.
But I want to ask one more question before we close.
Sure.
What's one thing you know now about restaurant English that you wish you had known earlier?
Good question.
Take your time.
I think I wish I had known that one sentence is usually enough.
What do you mean?
I used to think, if I make a mistake, I need to explain everything. Apologize a lot. Make sure everyone understands I do know English. But one sentence is enough. I'm sorry, I meant the salad. That's it. The moment passes.
You don't need to justify yourself.
You don't need to prove anything.
Just one clear sentence. And move on.
The world keeps going.
And the salad arrives.
And the salad arrives. Yes.
I think mine would be, it's okay to take time.
Yes?
I used to feel so much pressure to respond immediately, to order fast, to answer questions quickly.
Because you didn't want to hold anyone up.
Right. But pausing is natural. People pause all the time.
Even native English speakers pause.
They look at the menu. They say, let me think. They change their order.
It's completely human.
So taking a breath before you answer is not a sign of weakness.
It's a sign of someone who thinks before they speak.
And that's actually a good quality.
A really good one.
So if you pause, if you take a breath, if you need a moment,
That's okay.
that's completely okay.
Give yourself that moment.
Always.
Okay. Today we talked about a lot. Arriving at a restaurant. Being seated. Reading the menu. Ordering with confidence. Handling small problems. Making small talk during a meal. Being a host. Paying the bill. And managing moments of uncertainty.
All of it with calm. Simple. Natural English.
None of it requires perfection.
Just clear intention.
And a little bit of practice.
Which you're doing right now. Just by listening.
Listening is practice. Don't forget that.
Your brain is absorbing phrases even when you don't realize it.
The phrases become familiar. And when the moment comes, they're there.
Ready when you need them.
That's how this works.
Slowly. Quietly. But it works.
It always works.
Do you feel a little more ready for your next restaurant moment?
We hope so.
Even a little bit of ready is enough.
Just a little calmer than before. That's the goal.
And maybe next time, the first sentence will feel lighter.
A little less heavy.
A little more natural.
That's enough.
That's more than enough.
Thank you for listening today. We're really glad you spent this time with us.
Take care of yourself. And your English.
Both need time. Both need patience.
And both are worth it.
We'll see you in the next conversation.
Until then, take it slow.
And be kind to yourself.
Always.